So this movie is basically the real-time version of I Hate You and I Love You being played out right in front of you. Like, you can literally hate and love the same person. So in this one, the lady on the right-hand side, all the way to the right, Princess, is basically like a PA to Michael, and he's like a strict, hard-on boss, but she's like busting her ass, during the day, working as his PA, trying to do her best, and it's just as if he doesn't appreciate it. Sleepless nights with no thank yous, no appreciation. But then, due to medical bills that she has to pay for her grandma, she ends up taking up a gig as a dancer at night. She used to do it before, but then she left due to some issues. So now, due to desperation, she like goes back to doing it to try to raise money for her grandma's bills. So she's like, has this life during the day, being the personal assistant, getting through things, and then having this other secret life at night where she's this personal dancer. But then she takes on a new client that seems like oddly familiar to her, but they both stay masked for privacy and, confidentiality. She gives these private dances, but she doesn't know who she's dancing for. And then the guy she's dancing for doesn't know who she is either. But, she starts to get eerily familiar that the guy that she's dancing for, she believes that she knows him. She doesn't exactly being able to put her finger on it, at least not immediately, but come to find out that in fact, yes, the guy that she has been dancing for and is actually starting to share some mutual feelings with, like he's also, given the energy, is actually someone that she knows. Yeah. So, I mean, this movie had the potential to be great. Like, I actually really liked the storyline and what it was trying to be about. But I don't know, for some reason, like, some of these stories, like, towards the end, they kind of just, capsize a bit. It with 20 to maybe 15 to 20 more minutes, this movie would have been great. Towards the end, if they hadn't rushed things towards the end, I think I would have liked this movie more. So for the way it is right now, I'd probably give it a B plus, but it probably could have been an A if it was a little bit better and different towards the end. But I loved the storyline. I actually was pleasantly surprised. I don't know, this is a new channel. I just popped up on my For You page, and I think I just decided to click it because I know the lady, both of them playing the lead, I knew them both, right? So I was interested. I saw Michael Dappa, I saw her, so I said, okay, let me go ahead and watch the movie. But yeah, the acting was great. Like I said, the storyline, the production, everything was flowing until the end where things felt a little bit rushed. I feel like there should have been some more details. Like, for instance, the man who she was dancing for initially came for some sort of therapy. But how does watching a dancer help you with therapy, and like what was his condition and how was that supposed to help? I feel like they should have touched more and explained that a little bit more, as well as how things progressed between the two of them towards the end after she realized who it was she was dancing for and he realized who she was. Things kind of felt a bit rushed after that, which I didn't like. I wish they had slowed down, given some more detail, given some more time for them to like work things out, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it just felt a little bit rushed towards the end, but it was a decent watch. I actually really, like I said, enjoyed it, and I think you guys should check it out. It was actually nice.